I'd better add this to the case file. Oh, that's a good sign. Francis Bolden apparently was a big fan of being a creepy weirdo. Hello, and welcome to another indie sort of horror puzzle game. This time we're playing Necrologium, which is a point-and-click-ish autopsy, investigative game, more or less, as you can see from the quite horrifying picture. God, that is... You guys are actually getting a better view of that than I did. That looked awful. They called me back into service after all these years to solve this case. I wonder what's so peculiar about it. The amount of money they're going to give me is quite a lot indeed. Alright, let's get to work. This forenoon I received the case file. I should read it. So yeah, we are like a, we do autopsies for like the police and stuff. I should read the case file first to understand. And apparently this is set in the 18th century, I believe, or at least like sometime in the 1800s. Which I guess would be the 19th century. I don't know. This is a student project and it looked really cool and was recommended to me by a friend of mine named Magic, so thank you very much to Magic. Alright, dear Mr. James Milton, thank you for accepting the assignment commissioned by our department. The case took place last night in the wealthy neighborhood of Cielo Street, more precisely in Villa Bolden. No survivors were found inside the property. I leave you written the various evidence and information we found. At the moment, our department is dealing with the first preliminary investigations on site and the safety of the same. The operation will therefore take several days, during which the remains will be sent gradually. Tomorrow morning we deliver the first body to work on. We are confident you'll be able to solve, as you always have, the latest mystery. I send you a photo showing the owners of the villa and a daguerreotype machine found at the scene, with the hope that it will be useful to you. Sincerely, something Ross. Oh yeah, no, these people are definitely haunted. Is this the face that was the one that was, that might be the face of the person who was like screaming in the background. All these people were murdered in the manor, I see. What could have possibly brought them together in that place? Is this an ironic twist of fate? Unlikely. It can't be a mere coincidence. They also gave me this daguerreotype camera to collect evidence. It's pretty worn out, but if it works, it'll be useful indeed. I'd better inspect it first. Damn it. There's blood everywhere. They could have cleaned it at least. Wait. It seems there's an engraving on the bottom of the camera. This artifact was created to capture an instant of the life of the portrayed souls. The destiny will be revealed if you infuse the essence of the unfortunate person in the frame. Huh. Okay. Oh, hello. Alright, so yeah, we can zoom in and out. Okay, so there's something about this and... So what does that have to infuse the essence of the person? This means the owner must have been among the guests of the manor. What a bizarre mechanism. I've never seen one like this before. From what the files say, it could even be enchanted. This is nonsense. A reagent will be enough to make it work. Okay, what's up on the letter? This is the information about the first victim, Francis Bolden, the unfortunate son of the manor owner. I'd better add this to the case file. Oh, that's a good sign. Francis Bolden apparently was a big fan of being a creepy weirdo? And stabbing naked chicks? Alright. Francis Bolden, 27 years, 1.8 meters, 82.4 kilos. Son of the owner of the villa, unemployed, lived in the palace with his father. The body was found naked and hung from a tree in front of the gates. A knife, possible murder weapon, was stuck in the chest. Oh, so that's him. Okay, so I guess this is someone investigating. Okay. Alright, Francis Bolden, new identity available. So I guess that'll be one of the victims. Let's see, is there... It's quite late, I'd better rest before tomorrow's investigation. Alright. Again, yeah, you guys are getting a really good look at that quite horrifying background there, because you guys are getting the brightened version. So here we go, so this is Francis Bolden. They've already laid him on the table. Let's see if everything is in place. The owner's study gave me these few instruments. In the following days, I'll receive the rest. I've placed the daguerreotype camera on the tripod. The angulation seems perfect to... I think it's supposed to be angle seems perfect to record all the evidence I need. I want to say the developers are from a school in Italy? I think it was called like Firenze? I don't actually know. Okay, so here's the dossier, so let's see. Anything in here? This is everything. I'm curious what's the deal there. Is it going to turn out that she was a murderer? Well, no, they said there were 4 victims, though, didn't they? It's not time to go home yet. Alright, let's see. I can go to the camera. There's still some foreign bodies inside the corpse. Better extract them before taking the picture. And I have nothing to develop yet. Alright, so here, let's start off with the autopsy. They left the murder weapon on the body, a rookie mistake. Alright, a bloody knife. It appears the knife's tip is split. Okay, I have to extract it. Alright, let's take the hemostat. What? Come on. Oh, alright. So the tip of the knife that I pulled out earlier, I'll keep it in a small bottle with a little saline solution so as not to lose it. Okay, so here's the tip of the knife. So that's what I have out there. What about, it seems there's something stuck inside the mouth. I should take it. Alright, so same deal. We're gonna go ahead and pull out a piece of paper. Oh, with that weird, like, N. Oh, where have I seen that before? Is that like a Norse rune for an N? Yeah, it's the same thing carved on their chest. That's odd. It seems to be a missing page of a book. Let's see what's written on it. Above it reads Hagalaz. This is the rune that distinguishes and condemns the accursed to the 8th circle of hell, reserved for flatterers, pimps, and deceivers. Tip of the knife, which the young man was killed, apparently is separated from the blade, and the knife pulled from the young man's body. The blade is broken. Okay, so let me go see something else. I have this magnifying glass. He lost plenty of blood. The cuts remind me of the symbol I saw on the piece of paper. Yeah, so is this going to be related to the... I wonder then if I can go to the camera. I didn't know these devices had such a mechanism. And the symbols? I've already seen them before. Let's see how this works. So if I go here... Yeah, Hagalaz. And then if I shoot a photo... Let's take the daguerreotype. Brilliant, let's develop it. I'll need a reagent, maybe I can find one in the lab. So let's see. In this lab, I don't have the equipment necessary to produce new reagents that I'll need. For today, this reagent will suffice. I'll have to produce more in the next few days. Meanwhile, I'll notify the police department of the tools and chemicals that'll certainly be useful tomorrow. Wait a second. Damn it, James, I put the knife tips in a bottle similar to the reagents. Now, which one is the right one? Didn't I... Yeah, I mean, isn't it just here? I guess let's use the left reagent? I don't really know. Now I have to submerge the daguerreotype in the liquid to obtain a clear picture. Okay, so perform the reaction. Let's see. Is this the right one? Wait, the daguerreotype developed. Oh, okay. So he was murdered by a woman, it looks like. My head, it's killing me. Well, apparently not as much as it was killing that guy. You shouldn't have betrayed me. Huh, alright, that didn't sound very good. Weird, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, I have a new daguerreotype. And this is the end of the day. My mind is playing tricks on me. I'm exhausted. I should go back home. Okay, well there, I guess that's our first autopsy, so... No, let me double check something. I just want to see if there's anything else that I can... Anything else that I can really mess with? No, there's another reagent. I just want to double check. Is there anything else? Yeah, nothing else I can, like, pull, right? Yeah, okay. Curious, so this guy... Ooh, hold on, board? What's this? This place is still under setting up, but I'll need it for future investigations. Oh, so this is where we're gonna, like, investigate the story of what happened here. We're gonna try to figure it out. Oh, read Bob? What? Bob. Who is Bob? Bob was an astral entity who had developed an enormous passion for science. He was fascinated by the laws of nature and the complexity of the universe. Bob was convinced that science was the only answer to all the questions of the universe, and that humanity must learn to put science before living. Thus, with great skill and deception, Bob infiltrated human society. He worked his way into laboratories and universities, offering solutions to the world's most complex problems. In short time, Bob gained the trust of mankind, who saw him as a genius of science. But his true intention was quite different. He wasn't satisfied with being a mere guest on Earth. He wanted to conquer the world and make it his own, and thus he began to disseminate a series of dangerous experiments all over the world, through which he was able to infiltrate the bodies of human beings. Bob fed on the life energy, and slowly the world began to totter under his control. People started to get suspicious, but then it was too late. He had taken control of the world, and with his army of controlled humans, was preparing to conquer the universe. The humans had realized Bob's deception too late. Science had taken over life and nature, now humanity was doomed to serve the new Astral Lord. Thus, as the Earth darkened under Bob's control, humanity found itself fighting for survival. But Bob was too powerful, and humanity eventually overwhelmed by his army of controlled humans. The world became silent, lifeless, and the new Astral Master ruled for eternity. Oh, okay. Oh, an old reminder of the past. Hello, what is that? J-O-I, I guess? And... I wonder if this is a reference to something. I don't know what it could be, but... The Necrologium... Looks like Bob was quite active. Okay, I wonder if this is a reference to something that I'm just, like, not sure of. Alright. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else worth interacting with, so yeah, let's go to the next day. That was actually, that was kind of cool. I like this. It controls pretty well. It controls pretty smoothly. Last night I lost sleep over what happened yesterday. The daguerreotype showed me peculiar clues about the case. As much as I hate admitting it, perhaps the engraving on the camera didn't lie. The reagent altered with a knife tip the victim's blood. Maybe I'll be able to make that strange phenomenon happen again with the next victim. Who might be calling me so early this morning? Oh, there wasn't anyone at the door, only these things. What a peculiar symbol. I have to investigate further. Okay, so what's, what is this book? This is a gift for you, detective, directly from my own personal collection. Inside it you will find the answers to all the questions that you asked yourself while playing with my dear daguerreotype camera, along with some interesting facts about my world. I hope it'll help you solve this unique case. Recipe book. So withered flower, flower deprived of all vitality, represents the end of days and the inexorable decay caused by time. Hen of the woods powder? Hen of the moods powder? Not sure how to read that. I don't know. Pest mushroom feeds on the lifeblood of trees by growing at their expense. It thrives until the host surrenders and perishes. Dandelions are flower that scatter its seeds in the wind. The air flows and allow it to proliferate. Without it, everything is still. Lymph. That's definitely an M. Extracted from a large secular tree. Fluid that brings energy and invigorates the fibers, but a wound is enough to make it flow. Rat entrails, fetid, virulent entrails of a small rodent. Slimy, slow, destructive, and disfiguring, death-bringing creature. A flint stone is a mining stone used to make fires and cause flashes of lights. The spark is capable of chasing away the darkness, but also of causing it. How is a spark able to cause darkness? What? Reagents on how to produce it. Insert both ingredients in the alembic, turn on the flame, let it warm up, collect all the product reagent, and dip the daguerreotype into it. Fate of the victim will be shown if the reagent was produced correctly. Basic chemical cognate with the victim's death, an object that fulfilled the destiny, place a fragment or a component. So I need to find a piece of whatever killed them. The spiritual camera. The artifact was created to portray an instant at a time of the souls portrayed. To find the moment you're looking for, immortalize the deceased by selecting the correct rune. Before shooting, set up the camera by selecting the rune that represents their sin, and once ready, press the button on the left. Oh my god, there's so much. Here's Hagalus, the rune that distinguishes and converses the Adem to the second pit of the 8th circle. Othyla, this is the rune that distinguishes and condemns the first area to the 9th circle, reserved for blood traders. Perth is for the first circle of the 7th circle for murderers and marauders. Ansus is 6th pit of the 8th circle, reserved for hypocrites and know-it-alls. Lagas is to the 4th circle for the greedy and prodigal. Ingwas, I'm just gonna make these up. It's a life cycle and its end, bringer of life and ailments. Rytho is for the 7th bedlam of the 8th circle, reserved for thieves and traitors. Manaz is 2nd circle of the 7th circle, reserved for suicides and dissipators. I thought suicides went to the very last circle. I thought they were in the 9th circle. Yeah, I thought they went all the way down to, like, the frozen pits. Or was that traitors? I don't remember. No, that's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess traitors are the ninth circle. I thought suicides were also down there, though. Either way, Lagas or Jagas or Hagas or I don't know. The one who, ignoring his own values, brings himself unwanted situations. Until yesterday, I would have thought this was only a macabre joke, but something tells me I shouldn't ignore it. I will bring everything to the study. I'll get to the bottom of this. Alright, the strano libro aggiunto al laboratorio. Alright? And now let's move to the next victim, Serenity Campbell, maid of the mansion. So here is Serenity. This is the lady who stabbed him. 20 years old, 1.67 meters, 76.4 kilos. That's heavy for a female. Isn't it? Yeah, she was like 5 feet tall, but she weighed like 170 pounds. The Bold family's only entrusted maid who'd been at their service for years, single. He stayed in the villa in a room assigned to her. What? He stayed in her villa in a room assigned to her. The body was found lying in the garden of the villa, had an obvious cut in the abdomen and sign of a possible struggle. Okay. Nuova identità disponibile. I wonder if this must be in Italian. I'm like 99% sure that Firenze is something in Italy. Yeah, I should go to the study. Isn't the study right behind me? I don't know, but alright, I'm curious. I'm curious what's going on here. But this book isn't the only surprise today. Yeah, here we go. This is the thing about the reagent. This morning, they sent me all the necessary tools to produce reagents. Oh, Jesus. And finally, they sent me a scalpel. I have to get my hand back on it, but I'm certain it will be useful. Yeah, no, she definitely was like she's very heavyset for her era. A girl with peculiar traits. I recognize her melancholic expression. It's like I've seen it somewhere. Yet they brought the body here only this morning. I'll keep this in mind. During an investigation, the subtle sensations could be crucial. And finally, they also brought me the board. A detective of my stature can't work without one. Now I can organize all the clues I've collected. I could start from the young Bolden. Yesterday I collected enough clues that they're worth considering. Okay, so what did I learn about Bolden then? So this is Francis Bolden. He's obviously deceased. Son, he lived in the palace. He was found naked and hung from a tree in front of the gates. Knife stuck in the chest. Piece of paper in the mouth. Okay. So he was the victim. I'm like 99% sure that she murdered him. Yeah, that has to be. That's like the same hair and everything. Cause of death was... Is there stabbing? I guess bleeding, maybe? And motive was... betrayal. Let's see, is this right? What? Don't tell me that's the end of the game. Don't tell me I just missed out on the end of the game because we already had all the info. Okay, I guess that's the end of the game. No, I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go catch up. I want to actually do the... I want to do the in-depth version of this. I really want to know what's the story with Bob. Who the heck is Bob? Huh, okay. Cool. Well, I guess that's... Yeah, we're gonna go continue that, because I'm not gonna... That was weird. Okay, let me see something. So, I don't need anything to cut. Looks like she cut her own wrist. Let's see, what's the deal? What's the deal with this? What a nasty burn. Did she get it in the kitchens? So there's a burn. Let's investigate the stomach. God, there's like a whole chunk carved out of her. It was surely cut open with a sharp blade. Moreover, the uterus was entirely removed. There's an object stuck in the flesh. I have to cut it to extract it. Oh, that's awful. This is just like viscerally uncomfortable. Ugh. It seems to be a handle of some sort. Now I can easily extract it. This is just like really unpleasant to look at. Okay, so there is a switchblade. A switchblade of excellent workmanship. The handle is golden engravings and is completely handmade. Certainly an expensive item. Was this dude fucking the maid? And then she had to, like, get an abortion or something? A deep and precise cut of the jugular, a quick death. Wait, it seems there's something coming out of her throat. I can't extract it barehanded. Now let's try the grips. A human finger? How the hell did it end up there? And more importantly, to whom does it belong? Okay. Anything else? Looks like she got the shit beat out of her. The nose is broken in 2 sections at least. The strike was thrown with great force. Okay, and there's nothing else that I need to do. What's, her other wrist looks messed up. What is that, a bruise? Abrasions of a certain entity. She must have been grabbed with violence. I was gonna say, it looks like a pretty aggressive bruise. Anything else? Oh, is there something else about the face? Oh, no, okay. They're just the same thing. Okay. So I have a switchblade. It's a finely decorated switchblade. And a finger with obvious teeth marks. How did it end up? Oh, God. Oh, she must have, like, maybe the guy or whoever grabbed her, like, put his hand in her throat to try to stop her, maybe? Or to, like, try to control her? Okay, well, here, let me go look at something. So, let us check if there is everything I requested. These are the instruments that will help me obtain the components I need from the clues found in the victims. These ampules were given to me along with the book. Surely I'll understand more by reading it. And I'll need this alembic to mix the different ingredients and obtain a reagent. Inserting the ampules and starting the fire will be enough. Okay, so... Perfect, there's everything I need and even something more. Okay, there we go. I was wondering where my controls came from. Okay, so let me go look at this. So we have... Let's see. What would be the... I'm trying to figure out, like, what exactly happened. So obviously, she was murdered by someone who had some sort of a relationship with them. I mean, it would have had to have been, like, the father or mother, right? Or at least somebody else in there. She had burns on her arm, her wrist was bruised, her throat was slit, her stomach was cut open. Yeah, she was definitely, like, pregnant or something. Ugh. The hell are they, Genghis Khan? Okay, so what are my 6 here? Lymph, entrails, flint, dandelion, hen of the woods, and withered flower. Okay, so let's see. So, flint is for... I don't think it would be that. I don't know, maybe rat entrails is what we have to use? Yeah, it's just like this destructive thing. Okay, and then finely decorated thingamajigger. Let's see. I guess let's take a swab. No, I guess I can't take a swab. Do I rasp? Oh. Okay, I have knife powder and I added it there. And then if I create a reagent, I've successfully distilled it. But where was the thing that talked about the runes? So, let me see. So this was the guy, so he was like a flatterer, pimp, or a deceiver. What would be good for her? What would be her deal? I guess you could argue that if she was pregnant. Or this one, Jaga's? You know what, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna see, because, like, maybe she was just doing stupid things and ended up in a bad spot. I'm not really sure otherwise. It didn't work. Maybe I've said it wrong. Okay, so what was the, was it this one here, maybe? I can't try to remember what the symbol was. Oh, okay. Cool, so that was... There was that. Hang on, how do I... Oh, that's right, I think I used the reagent here. Let's see, does this give me anything, or is it bad? Something has gone wrong in the reaction. The reagent completely ruined the daguerreotype. I have to make another. Okay, well, at the very least, I think I had the right Yeah, I have the right selection here. I have this one. And which one was that again? That was the... That was this. It's Murderers and Marauders. Okay, so if it's not gonna be... Trying to figure out what would be the best... What would be the best... Well, hang on. Maybe it's Dandelion, because you talk about life proliferating, maybe? And then if I add knife powder, and then I create a reagent... Let's use the reagent. Let's see. Something has gone wrong. Reagent is completely ruined. Damn it. Okay. Am I missing something then? Yeah, I mean, we know... We already confirmed this. She was betrayed and murdered. Or he was... Yeah, she felt betrayed and murdered him. Was she the shadowy figure in the back? Is it because, like, oh, he told her, oh, I totally love you and I'm gonna be with you, and then it turned out that that wasn't gonna be the case? Like, he wasn't gonna be able to... He wasn't gonna be able to do it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure on this one. I feel like No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be our best thing there. I don't think it would be this, right? I don't think, like, there's this idea of parasitism of kids, but okay, so Dandelion and Rat Intros, weren't it? Brings energy and vigor. It's a fire resistant wound. Is enough to make it flow? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just try all of these, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna have to see if I can figure out a way to do this, so... Yeah, let's see, does this work? Wait, the drug type developed. Oh, okay, so it was that. Alright, and this was... Is that the father? The moment at which Miss Serenity Campbell died. Let us see what secrets you're hiding this time. The bastard in your lap will pay for what you've done.
Ah!
I had to do it. I had to do it.
No.
You forced me. Ugh, Jesus Christ. That was unpleasant. Okay. What a horrible death. 2 lives destroyed in an instant. Okay, so yeah, so she was... I'm gonna have to double check the pictures here. Hang on. Let me go on to this. So this is... Kinda looks like it's the same... Yeah, it's like it's the same, like, under... Yeah, it's the same, like, jacket and stuff. Okay. Is there anything else that I want to mess with? Is there anything new in the library? No, I really want to know what's the story with Bob there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to the next day. I'm really unsure as to what... No? Oh, okay, I guess I can't skip to the next day yet. Hang on, was that a bug? No, it's not. Not sure what I'm missing here then. So we know what happened to her. She was murdered by this angry father figure. Yeah, it's still not letting me skip out. Do I need to go to... Is there a way to... Yeah, okay, that's the victim, so I don't really have anything in there. Yeah, and again, we know what the deal was with motives. So this, I think, is just going to do the same thing, right? Just going to end the game. What a weird system. Yeah, is there something missing? I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go play around. I'm going to go look and see if there's something I missed. Alright, I have scoured this entire room. I don't know if this is bugged. I actually went back and I replayed this, and I can't seem to progress, so I guess this is the end of Necrologium. I swear that there was something about, like, multiple deaths in there. Yeah, I thought there was something about finding 4 people dead, but I don't know. This was really fun. I really want to know, like, why I couldn't progress this forward. I'm not sure if this was a bug, if I'm, like, missing some rare interaction. Like, I kind of went over everything, but this was actually really interesting. It was very viscerally uncomfortable. It sounds like... Yeah, it kind of sounds like the son and the maid were sleeping together. She got knocked up, and then... You know, maybe the son was going to get married off to someone, and she took it badly and killed him in revenge. And then the father found out that she was pregnant with the child, and he killed her for killing the kid and to protect the family name. That's kind of what I'm getting out of here, but... I will say, really, really fun game. Very, very, like, viscerally uncomfortable feeling. I don't really know what to make of this, but... Yeah, it's kind of weird. It felt like that was supposed to be the end of the game when you go to the board and you solve it, but... Yeah, I don't really know if I'm missing stuff. But yeah, really, really fun. Great job, developers. I'm just kind of left with this feeling that I'm missing something, so if anyone has any ideas as to how to fix this, or if you're familiar, let me know. I'd love to go back and actually see, like, the second half of this game. But this was actually really fun. I had an absolute blast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So... Thank you all very much for watching Necrologium. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.